Good evening, Maxi Grafters. Did you guess right? Did you guess that this is what we'd be doing? I thought you might do. So this is the latest collection from John Next Door, which is called the Wentworth collection. Hope you can hear me okay. Let me just bring the microphone a bit closer. And I've got lots of things to show you all about it. So let's start off with, because I dare say a fair few of you may well be missing in action because you're probably overbuying it. Well, I hope you are. So there are three things. Oh, goodness. Yes, you are. And I forgot to turn that off. So that's no good. Right. There are three items in the collection, plus some extra card, which is a different colour, Wisteria. We'll do that in a second. It's not showing a very good colour on here, but anyway. So we've got the collection of three. Now, I have a limited selection of the bundle as it is. The bundle is Wentworth Marigold flowers and Marigold leaves. That is a limited stock, because I always like to give you the best prices that I possibly can. And I was browbeaten with that sort of thing. So, but I have got some there for you. So I do hope that you can take part on that bargain. So we've got the Wentworth. The Wentworth consists of 7 dies in total. And they're large. They're kind of like on the large size. I think that they are about 7 inches, something like that. Shall we tell? Shall we see rather? Well, we could if I had a ruler. Ruler's jumped over. So this is the largest one, and that's 16 centimetres, which is 6¼ inches, but it is particularly a large one. That's the very largest, and it's no outside cutting die, it's cutting edge, so you can make that sort of into quite a larger size. And as you can see, I should show you on here really, lots of choices, so many. What I liked about this one again is that there are so many choices you can have that will take this to another level really. And it literally is one of those dies that we just cut, different colours, different combinations, and it can look so different. So I will be using that one today. Then we've also got the plate of the beautiful Marigold die. So that comes in just one of those plates like that. So it's a solid plate, cutting you 3, 6, 9, 12 flowers altogether, 2 of each sizes, and then some of the small ones as well. So you've got 4 different sizes of flowers, 2 the same of each, and then 4 little ones, and I'll be using that. And then we've also got the flowers, the leaves, but with a little addition. So the leaves come with 12 dies in total. So you've got all these lovely foliage bits there, which are brilliant, but you've also got some stems. I've been using them, as you can see. So you have got the 2 stems, large one and a smaller one, looking left and right, as you can see there. And they are suitable for basically any flower that John has ever done, making it into a sort of individual, which I think looks really good. So we won't be using that part today, not the leaves. We will be using the flowers, but not the leaves today. So lovely choice. Then we've got, creeping behind here, a sheet of Wisteria card. So this is in the Essential Craft Artist Essential range. It really is a purpley colour, Wisteria colour, a very good name for it. And I'm selling it with 2 packs of the same colour of this one, because it hasn't got a twin as such to go with it just at the moment. So it's 2 packs of the same colour, and all the other packs as well, they're all on the website for you. So I'm going to be needing that piece in a second. So let me show you how I'm going to use it today, I have got myself a card blank, which is an 8x8 card blank. And I've already cut myself a piece of the Wisteria card, which is 19 centimetres square. And that's going to go into the centre there. I've also then cut myself from the coconut white card, a piece which is 18.5 by 18.5. And that is where I'm going to place my first die. So my outer die of the Wentworth. So when I pick this up, you will see that it is going to cut me 4 corners from here. No outer line, nothing else, just the 4 corners, which is basically a corner die without it all in one. Brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. I'm just going to pop it onto my grid thing here, because then I can see that I've got the right you know, position, if I can. I think that's about right. So I'm going to pop that into position. So this is not going to cut me a square, and it's not going to cut me a circle. Don't think, anyway. You know, I can't remember whether it does or not now. Oh goodness, what am I like? So let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see. So I'm going to pop that on there. I have a sudden thought that it does. Rub that through. Oh gosh, sorry. Are you getting dizzy just by looking at me? And then I'm going to work with these dies as well. My machine sounds very sad. It has been working very hard this morning, though. Let's hope it holds out. I did think to myself, I wonder what happens if it doesn't hold out. Oh no, it doesn't cut the middle. Oh gosh. So let me just scoop off the bits from my card. Pop that to one side. And then I shall peel that off, and you can then see what a pretty design that is. So it's cut out all 4 corners with such ease. That's what I love about it. It really isn't difficult. Now I've given this a nice wide border, but you don't have to. You can change that. You're only governed by this piece here. So as I said, that was about 16 centimetres. So 16.5 probably is the lowest that you could do. But this one is 18.5, but you can vary that. So just taking out all the extra little pieces. Now you can make frames and all sorts with this. You can layer up every single part of this. But when I now pop this straight down onto my Wisteria, my Wisteria piece here, you will then see, hopefully, if I can get it into the right position, that you've got that lovely border, yeah, all the way around. And then you've got this Wisteria showing through here as well, which I think looks rather fab. So let's pop that together. So I'm just going to put that on. So let's stick that down. Again, could use some foam, but I'm not going to use foam on this particular bit. Whoops. So let's just pop that into position there. Find out where the top of the bottom is. Top folding, so I'm going for that. Now this one is going to go straight on to there. And again, I could, got loads of room to put some foam around there, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to be tempted. I'm just going to pop that into there. And then some to keep that middle bit in place there as well. And then pop that. So that gives me that little border all the way around, like that. As you saw, I didn't put any glue onto these lacy sort of bits there because I didn't think I needed. I have got a nice dirty mark there, so thank goodness I've got my eraser, because we don't want any dirty marks. That's only where I had the tape stuck to it. Okay, so that's going to sit there, behave like a good one. So then I'm going to take my next layer. So my next layer is twofold here, really. So you've got, just bring that together. You've now got the next die down is a single circle. So we could have cut out that and made that into an aperture, so the middle bit there, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to show you how simple you could make this, and then hopefully another day we will do a more sort of in-depth one, but this one is a simple one, so we could do that. And then we have also got this die here. So this one is, again, no outer cutting, no inner cutting, but you have got your die to do just that, and you've got then a single one there, you can see, which would then cut out the middle so that it would be a complete ring, which would make a beautiful wreath type of thing. But I'm sort of going to do a wreath for you anyway, but in a slightly different form, a simple form. So let's just put that to one side. So first of all, I'm going to take just my plain circle and a sheet of coconut white, and I'm just going to use that and cut out just one plain circle on its own, okay, because I want to make a background for this one, so I'm just going to use that. So I'm sort of reversing how, so this one was white on wisteria, and this one's going to be wisteria on white. So just run that through. Oh, thank you. Like me now, specially done for you lot. And to be honest, I got a bit fed up with Pete the cat. Bless him, Pete the cat. Yeah. So that's my white piece. Now, I have already cut out some flowers, but that piece can be to cut out some flowers anyway. So then I'm going to just make sure I take the tape off because that caught. So that is my just plain coconut white. Then I'm going to take my wisteria and I'm going to put my same circle down and I'm going to cut out the next die. So this is die number 3, if you could call it that. And that is just the sort of lacy part of the Wentworth. So I'm just lining that up and taping that into position. I'm going to run that one through as well. Oh, picked up a flower. Now that's got lots of detail to it, as well as the outer piece, and that one will then go straight onto here. So, John's next workshop, we were hoping to have got that done today, but we're just a little bit behind. So that John's next online workshop will go on sale on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. I will put a reminder on there for everybody, but that's this Saturday, the 25th, which means then that the workshop for him will be 4 weeks' time after that. So you've got plenty of time, and we've got plenty of time. So yeah, John's next workshop, which will be Saturday, the 22nd of April. So you can see now, when I peel this off, that you've got this beautiful keeps on disappearing, beautiful sort of lacy, but patterned anyway. Let's just take all these pieces out, and that is going to go on top of my white. So as I said, I reversed the pattern how I wanted it to be. Okay, so Oh, we'll be celebrating your birthday then, Chris. That'd be nice. Personally, I can't think of anything better to do on your birthday, really. Well, at least it's for a birthday afternoon, then you can be treated in the evening and the morning. Goodness me. Goodness me. Oh, by the way, I noticed it was a couple of people's birthdays. So that was yesterday. 2 of our group members, Nikki up in Scotland and Anne Hume, who is not that far away from Scotland. Well, she's north of London anyway. To me, that's up north. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And that I am actually going to spray. Okay, now when I say spray, I mean spray glue it to pop it together. That's not because that is the only way of doing it. It's the way of doing it for me to be quick, so that you're not sitting here forever and that you've got time to go and grab another cuppa before John is on his craft cave at 7 o'clock as well. Because I thought you might want to go over there as well. So as you can see, surprise, surprise, that fits beautifully onto there. Let's grab our card blank. Now I'm going to have to find some foam, but that is then going to go onto the centre there, which is looking rather beautiful. So I'm going to go and pop that on, and I'm going to use one of John's tricks because I've got the foam roll, and that is to remove the backing of it so that we can more easily place this around the edge rather than doing straight lines. And if you remove the back, you've got that much more pliability, if that's a word. It is now. I'm also going to pop a little bit inside because we don't want a saggy middle, do we? So that's just to hold that up, and that is going to go straight into the middle. And again, I will put some photographs of the sample cards that I did for the TV for this, because there were so many different ideas that I you don't know which one to pick. This one was one of my favourites, but I didn't have the Wisteria card at the time, so I couldn't do that. But it's just down to the individual, whichever you prefer. So I'm doing it so that there's a pattern there that I think should be sort of upright. So I'm putting that one in the middle, but I don't know. It's pretty much the same. So that is our basic card. And now I want to put some flowers onto it. Okay, so again, we pop that to one side. Now I've already cut out some flowers here, and I've cut out a selection of colours because I couldn't quite decide. And I still can't quite decide which ones that I want to go for. So I've cut out 2 lots in the white, 1 lot in the Wisteria, but I've also got another lot here cut out in clotted cream because I thought that they went together well as well. But let's just make some up so that we can see. So I'm going to take the same size. So let's get those and put those together. So I've got 2 sets of the white there. Okay, so that gives me all the flowers that I need there. And now this is only 1 set cut out. So that's like 2 large ones. And 2 small. And then I've cut out some simple ones there. I don't know whether to include another colour or not. What do you think, folks? Do we include another colour? I really can't decide. Let's make some up and have a look. So how do we make the flowers? Well, with these, you can see hopefully there that they have got already some slits down in the centre there, which make a lovely flat one, but it doesn't mean that we can just do them flat. As you know, with all of John's flowers, you can do them in any type that you would like. Oh, you're all saying, hold on, sorry, I'm reading that you're all saying, no, no. Oh my goodness, I better not then, had I? Okay. We'll see. I might not. So how am I going to do them? I'm going to do them fairly simply. I am simply going to fold them in half. So I'm going to put my nail, because it's a beautiful one, I'm going to put my nail into the centerpiece and I'm just going to fold it. So I'm folding it in half. See what I'm doing there? Just literally putting my nail into there and then folding it in half so that they all raise up fractionally. And then I'm going to do the same with the same size one. So I could get a pair of tweezers, I could get a pokey tool, I can do all sorts of things. One of my favourite ones is using a handy clip, which can clip into the middle and then just bend. But in all honesty, these are so easy to do just like that. So then I'm going to take and put the lid back on that one. Going to pop a bit of glue into the centre here, and then I can put that offset, or completely on top, whichever, that offset. Now then what I'm thinking is getting one of the centre, so there's 4 of the different size flowers here, but there's also 4 of these little, what I would call almost the centres. And this is what I did with the other one, that I do take a tiny little one, bend up all of the petals, and then pop that straight into the centre. Like that. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah? That's acceptable, is it? Okay. Okay. So let's do it. I've got to do loads, so let's do it. So as I said, there are many ways that you can do this, but I reckon that this is the easiest. All I'm doing is just putting my fingernail there. Yes, I'm lucky. I have got decent fingernails, but you only need to put your thumb and just fold it. You can see how easy that is. Yes, I have made quite a few, but even so. I'm thinking you might be right about adding this other colour, but bear with me though, because I will show you my way of thinking, which may be odd. Let's just pop that one in there. So the alternative, of course, would be, this is what I will probably be doing, which is putting the little tiny white one in there. But I was thinking, I'm sort of thinking pansies. I was thinking of the yellow one. Well, I always have to wait. I'll carry on doing this whilst I'm waiting for you to decide what you think. Do we think a little bit of yellow? Shall I just, so let's bring this in. So we're going to place that around here. No, no, not the clotted cream. No, okay. Okay, we'll go for white then. On another card, maybe. Consensus opinion, definitely not. Okay. I'll listen to you for a change. I mean, it is my card. No, I think you're probably right. But I think, having said that, that the Wisteria with the clotted cream is a beautiful combination. So if I'd have done clotted cream ordinarily, then I think it would have been quite nice. So whilst you sit and watch me play with these and fold these all up, let me just tell you what is coming next. So I did ask, you're right, I did ask, but yeah, it was my card, so no. So we have got on Saturday, we have got, can you believe, the first one of the year, and we're nearly a quarter of way through it, of my in-person workshops just outside Chichester in West Sussex. Really looking forward to that, not least for the fact there's going to be some people that I seem to feel as if I know very much so, because they come to my online classes before now, or have been customers of mine for quite some while, but I've never met them. So that's going to be very exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. So that's on Saturday, and then I'll be back on Sunday with a nice little piece of, well, I was going to say piece of art. It is almost a piece of art, isn't it? But some work for you on Sunday morning at 11, usual. So that's the 26th. And by which time in the UK, we will have changed our clocks. We will be springing forward. So I don't want any excuses of you not having turned the clocks back because you think that we're in old time. You just get your times right. You be here. It's not so bad when you think that you've got an extra hour, but this time it's the other way round, isn't it? So, yeah. I think there's only one lady, I think I'm right in saying. I'm not quite sure if she's here today. Yes, she is. Fiona, is it your daughter's getting married this weekend? Or have I missed that entirely? Because you're the only person that I would use as an excuse for not being there on Sunday. I thought it was this weekend, but if not, just take it. She was here a second ago anyway. Yes, Sarah, looking forward to meeting you on Saturday as well. And Sarah, I don't have your friend that you're coming with name, so maybe you could let me know what that is, because everybody gets a name tag thingy. Tracy, I'm glad you like the cream in the flowers, because I do. It seems that you and me are just the odd ones out, though, because I thought it looked very nice. But do you know what? I think I'll make a card like that just to show people. But the point is, you could use any centre, couldn't you? You do need to do just a couple more. So bundle-wise, I noticed someone saying, we like the cream, but not for the card you're making now. Okay. Oh, it's Trisha coming. Oh, lovely. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. You like the cream too. See, some people have got class. Some people. Though, the nails don't really go with the wisteria, do they? I thought they did. Clearly not. Anyway, we've got to put up with these nails for a while because I couldn't get an early appointment. So you'll have to be looking at these nails for quite some while. You can see how quickly I could do these flowers. And again, I know that I have been doing them a lot, but it just goes to show how simple they can be. I've also done some where they are much fuller. So there's lots of different choice. And I've just got to cut out some more, I think. Let's put these horrible clotted cream ones away. Let's bring this back in. So, need to have one more mauve one in, don't we? So let me just cut out some mauve. So to cut out our flowers, as I said, they are on a plate. on one plate that will cut out all of these at the same time. Just about it will there. So, but you can cut 4 out of an A4 piece of card. So it's very economical. 4 whole plates, which means that you have got 48 flowers. So just pop that through. And just makes a couple more there. And I want a sentiment too. You can see that that cuts out all like that, and then simply just going to take out what I need really, which is that one and that one. Oops. I think that would be enough. So let's just do that. Yeah, you can make so many flowers. And Helen Jones, one of the angels, always makes her selection box, I call it, but it's just a different way that you could make all the flowers. So if you want to catch that, I'm not sure if John will show it tonight. Probably will. And I think he's doing one of the beautiful easel cards that possibly, oh, I can't remember people's names. One of the other angels did one anyway. It is easy to do whilst you're sitting there. I've actually lost count of how many I've made of these today. I've been on a mission using these. Let's bring in my card again. Did Fiona answer? No. She nipped in and nipped out again. Okay, so that's where my flowers are going to go. That's placing my flowers. And then I've got, creeping about, a little one of my usual dies for the sentiment. So I'm just going to pop that through. This is one that I think I go to nearly all the time for this one. It does look a bit like a clock, doesn't it? It would look very pretty on an MDF clock. Yeah, I agree with that. So let's just peel this one off. I'm going to put sending love and hugs in the centre there. Sound all right to you? Is that acceptable for you all? Hope it is. No, you're right. They are lovely. A lovely cream goes very well with the wisteria, but I must agree, not necessarily with this card. It shouldn't really be bringing in yet another colour, but it reminded me of sort of pansy colour. So there you go. Right, now let us use good old thin flare just to pop these into place. I don't want them to be too uniform in terms of like I know we just said a clock, but I wanted them to be going round a little bit less uniform like, but we shall see. Can't help but do that really, I suppose. And I didn't think that with all this lovely pattern behind it that I needed any leaves on here, but the leaves are very beautiful. They just look so pretty. There. I think that looks acceptable. I'm tempted to though, however, oh, didn't do that up properly. Sorry, Janet, if you're watching. Does still work though, does still work. I'm going to pop my sentiment into there. I have to put a little something in the middle of those. So oops, can't let it go just like that. Still remembering to be patient with this bottle, that you've got the nozzle has got a long way for the glue to come down. But well worth the wait, because when it does start flowing, it's absolutely brilliant for popping glue onto here. I mean, obviously you could spray it again, but just wanted to show you that. Whoops. It's quite possible to do. Now, I can't see in earth what you're saying whilst I'm putting that on. Am I having any more bundles? No, I'm sorry. There are no more bundles. Oh, gosh. Not at that price, I'm afraid. I very much doubt I will get that. The Wentworth is showing as sold out, and the leaves are showing as sold out at this stage at the suppliers. Got to put some gems in the middle. Sorry. Gems have to go in the middle. Extra bit of glue just to hold them there. And then I'll be done. Then I'll be done. So don't forget, we have got, oh, yeah. So don't forget, I'm going to have to put some pearls on here. Oh, sorry, I'm concentrating. So we have got Easter looming up as well, and I'm thinking of doing an Easter extravaganza, and that would be a bit like we did 3 years ago now, where we've got something new or a new technique or something every day over the Easter holidays as a video. Let me know what you think about that. It would be every day at 11 a.m. Recorded mostly. But I just thought we might give that a go. That's better. Just stick those down. I've popped an extra bit of glue on just to give it a second chance, because there's nothing worse than receiving a card that should have had little bits like that put on and then it's all disappeared. Didn't double check, did I? But just as well. The card is the right way around, so I've got it as a top folding card. So there you go. There is our card. Okay. Right, so Fiona's back in with us now. So that's the wedding week. I thought it was this coming weekend, Fiona, for you. So no, it's Easter weekend. Okay. Yeah, they will obviously all be around, you know, to be looking at any time. But there you go. So yeah, I hope you like it. Loving the wisteria. It's not well, from here it's not a bad colour. On the screen it's showing as a more of a bluey colour from what I'm looking at, whereas it is much more of a mauvey colour. Very, very pretty. And if you liked, no, you are right, that didn't look quite right, but it still does look nice with that as a flower. If you thought I had a nice combination, well, I think so anyway. Okay, so there you go. If you are looking for more flowers or the lovely Wentworth, pop over to the website maximumcraft.com. Go and have a look at that. For now, look out on Saturday morning. I will put a post up to remind you, but Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, we'll see the opening of the booking for John Next Door in combination with myself, Maximum Crafts, for the next online workshop, which isn't till April. It's April the 22nd, but the booking will open at 9 o'clock this Saturday, which is March the 25th, so 4 weeks before, giving me enough time then to be able to get all of your packs out for those that are not in the UK. They are sort of ready to go quite quickly then. Okay, so and also I'll be seeing the people in Chichester as well, so looking forward to seeing you all then. Any questions or anything, do just either private message me or email, whichever, and I look forward to seeing you on Saturday or Sunday, depending on which one that is that we're going to be meeting up again. Okay, so take care. Thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully you can join John over on the Facebook group page as well, soon at 7 o'clock. Take care. Bye.